And we're live, and you can probably hear my dog trying to get comfortable in her bed. So that's something. She'll get there. I'm sure she will. She's gonna get there soon. I'm sure she is. Huh? Okay, good. Okay, she's calm now. She's calm. She's calm. So we're gonna do some readings. We're gonna wait, but not yet because there's no one here. Let me move this out of the way. Excuse me, Pickles. You got this here. This cable on your bed. There. No, we don't want that. We don't want that in her way. We don't need that there. So yeah. And so we wait. So we wait. We're gonna see who shows up. We're gonna see what tea gets spilled while I drink some tea. Well, we're not gonna spill any tea. Tarot reading is a serious business. Business? It's not a business. We shouldn't think of tarot as a business. Because it's sort of like, because it's spiritual work, I don't think it should be capitalized upon. I think it's I think that's no, but I do believe in being compensated for one's work. Just when you try and push things for profit, it just makes things not good. Anyways. That's really good. Just tastes like hot water and honey. I love it. Doesn't taste like anything. No. Let's see. I really should think of things to talk about while I wait for people to come in. But also, I should schedule these a little more. I don't know. We're going to see, though. We're going to see how it goes. Like, I really should share that I'm going live as well. So yeah, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows is gonna show up? You know? Oh, almost knocked over something. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna sit here and wait and shuffle some cards. See who's gonna be the first person to get a reading. We'll just have like 5 minutes of ASMR. Hello, Sol Sandoval. Sol Sandoval is the first. Hi, like two. Wait, but like two sons. What do you mean? Anyways, Hola, how are you? Hola, I'm doing good. How are you, Sol? Let's see who else is gonna show up. Who else is gonna pop up? Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. This needs to go somewhere else. Out of the way. Out of the way of my several decks that I have out right here. And I'm like, I'm ready. Let's go. Hello, Blue Crescent Tarot. Have I seen you around before? I don't think I remember your name. Blue Crescent Tarot. Why is the name? It's like slightly familiar, but I don't know. Are you new? Are you new here? Are you, you know? I should be like, I've been to your channel several times before. How could you not remember? I'm like, I don't. Let's see. May I ask what my friend Brian intentions are? He helps me a lot. I'm Deanne. It has been forever. Yeah, I have no idea. Hold on a minute, Soul. I gotta look this up. I gotta look up Blue Crescent Tarot. Okay, yeah, my audio's off. I'm like, have I seen your videos? Am I subscribed? Watch me look you up and then be like, oh, I meant to block you. I'm just kidding. No, I would never do that. I would never be like that. Let's see. Now I'm looking at your channel. Okay, enough of that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Deanne. No, it's not ringing a bell. It's not ringing a bell. But anyways, Soul, just to get the juices flowing, just to get it started, we're gonna start with you. So it helps you a lot. So what do you mean by like intentions? Like what are your like are you like thinking that he's I mean, he could just be a good friend, you know. He's just being friendly, you know. the the anxiety, yeah. We've been in some chats before long ago, but not a ton, so no worries. Oh, okay. We've been in the same circles. Okay, that would make more sense. My brain is making the connections. My brain is connecting. My brain is being stimulated. my two brain cells are communicating here. They're like, yes, 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 yes. So let's see. Okay, so okay, let's shuffle one more time, and then we're gonna cut. And then let me move some stuff around because I need a better spread cloth. I really liked the Zia Alexandria Huntington's spread cloths, but the big one, the rectangular one that I had, that like was too long. Like it didn't fit on my desk properly. So, oh, ooh, interesting. And so like, because I don't like putting my cards on the bare desk. I don't like barebacking on my desk, So the cloths help with the cards, handling the cards, and yeah, but how I have it set up, I'm like, I'm gonna have to fix this up. It cannot be like this. So yeah. Anyways, all I know, we're both TO, similar adults. What? Innocent people. Well, he looks innocent. And then you were a lot when my daughter was a newborn. So I caught you live a few times then. Yeah, March 2022. I'm like, yeah, March, around that time I was going live. Yeah. That I think March 2022 was when that was right before I stopped going live. Anyways, back to you, Soul. Girl. No, I think this is a genuine relationship. It seems it may be fair and balanced. I think he may ask for something in return. You know, you scratch, I scratch your back, you scratch mine type of situation. But if there's anything deeply emotionally invested in here, it probably won't amount to much. Keep it professional, Soul. Keep it professional. And I think that's what the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck is kind of saying as well. Keep it professional. Okay? That Capricorn Queen of Pentacles, keep your eyes on the prize. That is whatever it is. Well, I mean, I'm not even sure if you two what you have in your work, what's your, if you guys, I believe I'm kind of assuming you guys are co-workers, or are you guys just friends? What's the relationship between you two? Friendship. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Keep it professional. Don't get distracted. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, and it'll be a good relationship, even though it's not, don't, yeah. Don't expect a romantic relationship. Very, very airy with Gemini and Libra. And then what is this? The first? Yeah, the first decan of Pisces. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. Now you're both Aries. Okay, so quick question for the astrology girlies. I'm an Aries too. For the astrology girlies, what do you guys think of the connection between Capricorn and Aries? There has to be a connection. The ram and the goat. Well, it's like a sea goat, but I feel like there's something there. There's some relation to the two, Never dated a Cap. Neither have I. I've dated a Sagittarius and an Aquarius. More Leos, Aquarius, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what sign comes next in the dating ring. Mom is Aries, my son is Cap. They are very close. Yeah. I'm do we have any Capricorns in our family? No, we don't. We have the two newest nephews that I have. They're both Aries, born on the same day, and I'm the only other Aries. The rest are Pisces and Sagittarius. For at least my nieces and nephews. We're a house consisting of a Taurus, 2 Tauruses, and then what else? A Virgo, 3 Aquarians, and then me, the Aries. It is going to be a slow night. I can already tell. me hide current comment there. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. I just remembered I have to check the mail, but I'll do it after. I'll do it after the live stream. I'm like, I see all my neighbors coming home. Oh, wait, no. I could have sworn my dad already drove up and came back home already. I could have sworn. But I guess not. I guess I was mistaken. So, yeah. Anyways. Now we wait. Let's see. Okay, Blue Crescent. Let's see. Could you pull some cards to see what's potentially in store for my year end? All right. I'm like, what to use though? What to use? That's what it whittles down to, right? I'm gonna use a deck I haven't read in a bit. No, I read with it. I look at it a lot. Let's see. Which I mean, like, yeah, we're halfway through December. We're almost towards the end. We're almost there. And for the new year. Let's see here. Oh. Very interesting pattern with Soul. She had like 2 air cards and then what was it? A water card. Now you got 2 water cards and then an earth. Like, so the first card you got very deep, introspective, watery type of cards here. We have the Queen of Cups. She's one I rarely pull. You know, for in readings. I find I'd have to take the time, but I don't have the time. No, I don't have the patience to do this, but I'd have to go back and see how often I pull the Queen of Cups. I love her. She's so cool in this deck. But yeah, but very like the oh my gosh. There's a word I'm trying to think of, but it's not coming to mind. But the volt of water, something like that. Something why the word volt, I'm not sure. Oh, right, because her eyes have keyholes in them. That's that's why that always comes to mind for me. Yeah, her eyes are keyholes. So it's like the ways of unlocking the mysteries of life. I think that's usually why winter, with like November to February, you know, we usually it gets colder, and in most traditions it's time to go within and to look within, and it's a time for introspection, and so that's why also you got the High Priestess. goddess of the moon, very watery and Cancer, which honestly it kind of like kind of lines up with your channel name, Blue Crescent Tarot. You know, I'm thinking of like watery moon, lunar stuff. And the last card you got is the Seven of Discs. Which is a card of like reining everything in, pulling things together, having things in control to, to do the work, essentially. So it seems to be saying a time to look within and manage what's happening internally to help work through, work with in tandem with the external, makes a ton of sense. I mean, it's what's coming up, it's what's coming up for the end, which is like, yeah, that's kind of in the vibe for me as well. It's like look within and a lot of doing the internal work. So yeah. I was like, I always knew they kind of work together, but like, to get them actually together in a spread, very rare for that to happen. Love it. Oh, I didn't even see the bottom of the deck. And at the bottom of the deck, of course, the Four of Swords, even more of like a card of like meditation and into the thinking realm. But for the bottom of it, it seems like, yeah, I'm not sure how to read it as like, it's either saying like, don't get too stuck in the brainstorming of it all. I think you have to make sure to be accurate with where the lightning strikes, I think. Yeah. Yes. Sajini. Yeah, sure, because the chat was very small right now. Sure, I'll do you I'll do a reading for you after I'm done with Blue Crescent, which I mean I'm pretty much done with your reading. And that's pretty much everything I have to say. Which I mean, I think we always are doing the work. So yeah. Yeah, so there you go, Blue Crescent. So what's your question, Sajini? I believe that's how you pronounce your name. If you have a more particular question. You're welcome, Blue Crescent. So let's see. What am I going to use? What to use? I kind of want to go classic here. Hello, baby girl. There is no free list right now. The chat is so small. Like, I'm just reading as they come in. I can handle a small chat room like this right now. So, right now there's no list. So let's see. Let's see. I want to know about a specific person. Haritha. Okay, we're going somewhere. Birthday's nice. I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm not there yet. I do that. I'd do that if I had if I was good at calculating birth charts and reading astrology. I'd use that. But from what I'm getting, that's what, Pisces? No. Capricorn. No. Yes? No. No. Yes? Aquarius? No. It's one of those three. I can't remember. You see? This is why. This is why I don't need that. But anyways, so you want to know about a specific person, Haritha. Are you guys talking? Are you guys friends? Are you guys exes? What's going on here? What's your current status with you and this Haritha? January 1st is Capricorn. Right. I knew it. Yeah. You see, I knew I was close. I was close. Ooh, but he's a Capricorn. Yeah. Dated for a bit, then we were friends, according to him. Now he has blocked me. Okay. So how long has this relationship gone? Your first instinct. I'm an intuitive. What can I say, Blue Crescent? I'm like, and honestly, if they blocked you, it's for the best, maybe, you know, like, go ahead, you blocked me, like, all right, you know. Since August 25th, talking every day until he blocked me. Would you be comfortable sharing as to like any reasons why he blocked you? Which I know I'm like asking a lot of questions when you should be the one asking the questions, but that's just how I do my readings. Interesting here. I'm like I put down 3 cards. I just chugged this tea. Interesting cards here. He asked me if I wanted to block he asked me if I wanted him to block me, and I said yes. He said he will unblock me after a while. We were friends, but I have feelings. But I have feelings for me, and sometimes his words are harsh and hurts me. Well, if he's saying mean things, no. You know. So first of all, you got the sun, a very bright and positive card. I'm like, this is very bright, very positive. You know, clarity though, the clarity, and you got your answer there, kind of. How have you felt since he blocked you? You know, because we have the 4 of Swords, we got some rest, some peace of mind. You know, I mean, if you weren't, if he was saying things that hurt your feelings, when he was words that were, as you say, harsh and all that, that's not nice. That's not a good relationship. That's not a no. That's not boyfriend material or girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know the genders here. You know, that's not good potential for a relationship. You know. Oh, well, he said him, yeah, he. I'm been crying. Depends on the context, though. Well, I mean, like, what context? I mean, Yeah, of course, of course. Don't share every detail, but still. You also have the Eight of Swords here, a feeling of entrapment, a feeling tied down. You're not tied down to this person. I think take this blocking as a, a liberation. The bottom of the deck, you have the moon. So there you're going to have some you're going to be like this is probably why you're like again a mess, crying a lot. Uh I'll tell the details just that. No. If you don't want to share, if you're not comfortable sharing, you don't have to. And if it's a lot, no. Like the point is, you know, your emotional state. I think it's interesting because you have here the sun with these cards that are quite dreary. You know, the Four of Swords, although isn't a very negative card, is still pretty gray and dim, and not one that requires a lot of that you don't get a lot of light coming through here. And if there's any light, it's coming from the stained glass window, and it's not very bright. And then we also have the Eight of Swords with that entrapment and that limitation there. I think you should free yourself from this relationship. don't don't do it. Don't go into it. I think right now you're free and enjoy this freedom away to that. Right, Blue Crescent with the sun and the moon as well. And I think also the moon is probably not your friend here, seeing how it's this like long emotional journey here. But I think once you get through it, you're gonna look back and be like, why was I ever even into him? Oh, but you choose him. Oh, that. Wait. Oh, no, girl. Oh, no. I do. In this channel, we do not support the twin flame or the soulmates or whatever. It's gonna take on a new name, but yeah. I'm like, how is a twin flame as a twin flame? Why would you want a twin flame that's gonna say mean things to you? I want to know when he will call me and come meet me. Well, according to these cards, not soon. You know, these cards call you, contact you. Mm-mm. You know, and the moon at the bottom of the. No, you're right now with the sun. It's kind of saying that you're free at the moment. You know. No, yeah, everybody says mean things, but not to people that they want to be in a relationship with. There's like roasting, sure, but that's like an all in good fun. Or like there's teasing, you know, or sitting down and saying some hard truths. But then there's just things that you just say to hurt someone's feelings, and that's not good for a relationship, not even a friendship, you know. No, they shouldn't. No, they don't. And they shouldn't. And if they do, they should say sorry. If they say it unintentionally, then they should say sorry. Has he apologized? No. Hello, Shane. It doesn't work that way. Anyway, what? All right, Sajini. Enjoy your Delulu with the twin flames. It's never going to give you the answers you seek in these matters. Not as clearly as you like. Right. Let me just slide on it. Have you been, Shane? I'm like, that's just Sajini, that's just emotional manipulation there. Let's see. Okay, so the next person asks, because right now, well, the chat is kind of getting there, but baby girl was the next one to ask. So we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep on it. We're gonna keep track. Let's see. So does AG Capri knows that my mom is denying to me that AG has romantic feelings for me, or he doesn't know I'm Cancer. Can you can you write that a little better? Let me see. Maybe you wrote it. Maybe it's written differently here. Yeah, I didn't start. Hello, Steph Z. I've been figuring out just lots of things all the time. How have you been? Any major changes? Got in a relationship, got out of a relationship, applied to college, applied to some jobs. I got a car now. Yeah. So yeah, some major changes, but all within the last year. But anyways, so baby girl, can you word this a little better? So are you saying no? I'm not gonna ask because then you'll just say yes, and I'm like, to what? so so yeah, can this be worded a little better? It has been Blue Crescent. Does AG Capri knows that my mom is hiding that AG is in love with me, or he doesn't know? What? Okay, I think I need a lot of context for this, baby girl. So you're saying that so you know AG is in love with you, but your mom is hiding or denying that AG is in love with you. And you want to know if AG does know that your mom is denying that. There's a lot of loops to jump through on that one. To come around on that. Hello, hopeful soul. Yes. Okay, that's very weird. I'm like, are you not in communications with AG? I'm like, this is kind of a mess. I want to kind of get a different deck, but yeah. Still doing reads or no? Yeah, I just started not too long ago. Like I've only been on for like we're almost gonna get on to 40 minutes here. So yeah. Your mom is in communication with him and he watches me from far. This is a very interesting relationship. So you guys have no communication at all. And do you like AG? do you talk to so you don't talk to him directly? We got some things we gotta work on here first. All right. First of all, you gotta talk to AG yourself if you're actually even into AG. This is very interesting. Right? I'm like, is this like an arranged type of relationship type of thing? When I tell her why she does this, she says that I'm making stuff up, that no one is after me. Let's see. Hopeful Soul asks, did you like Shiro Marchetti's? I'm sorry, I know there's a way to pronounce his name, but I always butcher it. Mystic Palette deck. I don't have that one. I only have like one Shiro Marchetti deck. Yeah. So he can stalk you? What? My mom? What? And he's 20 years older than you. And how old are you, baby girl? First of all, before we even conduct this reading, how old are you? That's one thing I should be. I should be more. So he's 20 years old. I'm not really sure what's going on with your question, baby girl. Okay, you're 28. He's 47. Okay, that's a bit. It's a big age gap, but I mean, like 28. I'm like, okay, that's not weird, but you know. Right, 2 generations apart. Yeah. Yeah, your mom is trying to set you up with him. But yet you're saying here, but yet you say here, you know, that she's telling you that no one is after me, but yet you're saying that she's trying to set you up with him. Baby girl, are you okay? Yeah, I'm probably not 2 generations. Would that be? No, I'd be more like a generation apart. So what I want to know, baby girl, is why can't you go out and talk to people on your own? That's what I want to know. So you don't have to rely on your mom possibly not giving you accurate information to the people you might be interested in? Like, I don't know, like what is this? Right. Right. Maybe Blue Crescent. Let's see. I'm like, so you're not into this guy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, that's what I needed to know. Like, are you even interested in this guy? Which, I mean, if he's stalking you and you're uncomfortable by it, then I think you need to take some legal action. I don't know if you can. I don't know, you know, but still, you know. You need to get your mom's phone and block his number on there. Right. Oh, and he's a cop. Right. No, stalking is a form of control. Yeah, I'm like, how like, right, Shane. I'm like, baby girl. That was really loud. Put me in the lineup, will you? I will, Shane. I will. You can do your reading next. I don't know if I'll do your reading, baby girl. Just because I'm not really getting any clear questions. And honestly, I feel like your problems are much more practical, i.e., but yeah, like, what's the point of that question, though? I just want to know, does AG know that my mom denies that he is stalking me? That's to her. Like, what is that? Baby girl, no. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but no. I'm like, get a restraining order, report him to the police or whatever, say that you're being stalked, you know, get some counseling, and talk to your mom that you're like, I don't trust what you're saying, you know? Yeah, for sure. I'd say I'd do what Shane is saying. Talk to some trusted friends. Yeah, people that, you know. Because it sounds like there might be some gaslighting. And so, you know. Let's see. But yeah, I'll do a reading for you, Shane, and for you, hopeful soul. Exactly, hopeful soul. Exactly. I don't know if baby girl is still in the chat with us. I don't know if she's still here with us, but still, I'm like, Anyways, we're gonna move on. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that reading. We're gonna move on to Shane. Let's see what's up. Yeah, unless there was someone else that was after baby girl, but yeah. Anyway, Shane, what's your question? Let's see. I feel like my life is missing something big still, and I'm wondering if you could point me in a general direction. What do I need to let go of? What do I need to lean into? See, now that's how you do a question. Let's see. What am I going to use? What are we going to use? What are we going to use for this? That's the question. Let's see. I think we're going to try perhaps something else. Let me see. What else do I have here? What could we use? What should we use? What could we use? Mm. Yeah, yeah. I'm at a loss as to what deck to choose for this. It seems like I want to lean Marielle, but I don't also. I'm going with the Marielle. That's what I'm trying to find, Shay. Right. Rolling back to the. I don't know. I gotta look this up. I gotta see what's up. I need to organize that shelf. I'm like, there's so many decks there, but yeah. We'll see, because sometimes it might be like for such big questions, you kind of want to kind of ground it sometimes. Hmm. I've been good, hopeful soul. Let's see. I'm gonna pull like a card for where pointing to a general direction, what you need to let go of, and what you need to lean into. That isn't no bullshit deck. I was gonna pull out one of the Blue Angel ones that I have. Just kidding. I don't have any Blue Angels. What do you need to let go of? Oh, interesting. What do you need to lean into? It shows that a tarot scholar you are. It's a lot of free time. What do you need to lean into? Let's see. Shane. Need to lean into. Oh. I have the Vitruvian. I have like the second edition, and then the third edition that came with the more lighter color palette, not the new one that she just released. But yeah. Okay. Point you to a general direction. I got the Six of Wands. Victory. But also I find this card as like a card of shadow work. And a card of not slaying your dragons, but more like integrating them more into you. You know, accepting them and letting them become a part of who you are. What you got to let go of? Vigilance. That's what I get from here. Like the eyesight is so like piercing in this card, and it's like it's protectiveness here. and you need to learn to let your mental guard down a bit at times. What you need to lean into is kind of very quite the opposite. Uh, the opposite of that is, I think, Seven of Cups. What you need to lean into is more, again, as they say, trust your intuition. But really, it is that like watery, emotional side of things. Don't cling so much onto the logic of things. Kind of let yourself, relax into more into your subconscious. I believe. Uh, Yes, I'm very fearful and reserved in every aspect of my life. Yeah, and it's like these things. It is. It's like you kind of like you kind of want to be like the reverse. Lean into this one, and then let go of this. But you need to have a good balance of the two, which I think is kind of you know matched up pretty well with the Six of Wands, which goes like this. You know. I really should have a top down type of angle for my camera, but whatever. Um, so yeah, it's kind of like the two here of like Eve here is Michael in the way, and the dark wolf is the dragon. So yeah, I love her work as well. I like her more educational, informative work. I haven't worked with the deck, the SKT much, but yeah. Um, so yeah, so if there's anything else that I can think of, there we go. Five of Swords, the no-win king. The what? So yeah, but yeah, I do have Venerable One stacks. I haven't read the book either, but yeah, I'm like, there's just been other things that get in the way, and for the most part, it seems pretty like Golden Dawn, you know. So yeah, so there you go, Shane. I know I'm like talking about two different things, but yeah. I meant no win card. Oh yeah. Not how I read the Marielle in that Five of Swords like that. Just because there's no sense of that victory and defeat. I just see the vigilant mother protecting her child. You know. That's so nice when you said Slayer Dragons and then that Dark Wolf came up. Seems that one should become the dominant as opposed to all the vigilance. Yeah, it's like definitely let it go. you know, just yeah, it's an exploration of fears, but obviously, and probably leans and hints towards a bit of shadow work. But of course, one should do that with the proper care and with the know-how of what it means to do shadow work. Other than ooh, it's edgy, it's dark. No, Five of Swords is just about cutting your nose to spite your face. Am I wrong? For that one, I think so. For at least in like the Golden Dawn system or the Rider-Waite Smith, it really is like victory by any means necessary, and not really empathizing with the opponents, and definitely you know like there's that to it. But with the Marielle, I don't read it that way, just because the image is so different, and it's just just the symbols there just don't really compile the same way as in the Rider-Waite Smith. Yeah, if it's not a good thing, like yeah, if it's too much for you, I recommend you doing it with with proper help. because sometimes the shit that comes up with that is sometimes a lot to handle. And not some of the things that come up probably isn't for like, if something comes up, you gotta be prepared to deal with whatever that. Yeah. It's not spiteful. Rider-Waite meaning what? Rider-Waite. Yeah, I think the Rider-Waite Smith can be quite spiteful. Just the way that guy's face looks. I mean, even the let me see, even the Five of Swords and the Thoth. Again, they're pretty similar. Where is it? Five of Swords, Five of Swords. Where are you? 5? Yeah. It's defeat. It's kind of like not letting up. But anyways, moving on. What's your question, hopeful soul? Was it just a general reading, right? Let's see. I don't need specific, just a general. Not the general reading. They kind of did. It's not like fully matte, but yeah. It's not glossy, but I'm okay with the glossy version. It shuffles better with the gold edges than it does when it didn't have the gold edges. But anyways. Overview. Let's see here. All right, Blue Crescent Tarot, get your rest. Let's see. Life is in flux right now. Aeon flux. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. I'm gonna use the Rider-Waite Smith because that's what we were talking about. Just need to confirm I am on the right track. I think there is no right or wrong track. I think it's rather what you learn and what you gather from it. So even if you're in like the worst terrible track, you can learn from that. So in the way, it's like you are on the right track. Lots of irons in the fire. Well, I'm like, now saying that, I just know the 10 of Wands is gonna pop up now. It always happens. It always happens for these types of readings. Let's see. Weird question. Did you see King Arthur, Legend of the Sword? No, I have not. I don't think so. Is that a new one, or is that new? There's so much TV shows and movies coming out. I can't keep track. I can't keep track of it all. And some of it I'm like, I see you're trying to. I'm like, some of them I'm like, I see the advertisements and they're like, I see you're trying to get me excited for it, but I'm just not that excited for it, But let me see. I'll look it up. But anyways, you have the Three of Wands. I quite like this card for you. I think if you're asking, if you're in the right track and for a general overview, I think there's great opportunities here. Things you're doing the things that you want to do and that you have to do. and you're seeing the return on that. And yeah, it seems it's I yeah, I'm like, yes. It's just like for me it's like a general yes type of card here. But I think it's like more so like, oh, am I getting my investments back on it, you know? And I think with the 9 of discs, I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say also another yes card, like luxury. Yeah. Yeah, you're working hard for your money and you're earning it, you know. Uh so yeah, Guy Ritchie movie, Charlie Hunnam. No, don't know. Then no, I don't know. So last card. Sorry for the yawn. The moon. Look into the future, yeah, baby. Your last card is the moon, and it's kind of seems like kind of matching like your life is in flux right now, as you were saying. And uh, you know, are you on the right track? It's like yes. And I was as I was mentioning it, it's a long and winding road. You just got to learn to learn from what you learn, what you do through it. Yeah, yeah. I think you will like it. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. I'm like the Legend of King Arthur. It's a as as fun of a myth as it is. I feel like I just don't know where to start with it, and I feel like I'm not that interested in it as much as I should be. I feel, um, especially since like the tarot is like highly influenced by it in some ways. So yeah, bottom of the deck, you have the 7 of Cups. So it's the 7 of Cups, which kind of is in line with that moon card of like, what's going on? Am I doing the right thing? What are these? Or you know, is this right? Is this correct? Should I be doing this? It's like it's smart to question, but don't get too lost in the unknown of things. You know, I think keep grounded that you will get you know your return on that. So yeah. Um, so yeah, I think yeah. It's not a stuffy version, trust me. I'll look okay. So now that I'm done with this. Now that we're done with that, there's not that many people in the chat. It's only us two, Hopeful Soul and Shay. uh, let's see. Have you seen The Mists of Avalon or read the book? I have not, and I've heard of it, but let me see here. Let me look this up. No. Right. It came out in 2017. Yeah, director Guy Ritchie. Yeah, Charlie Hunnam. The snack, Charlie Hunnam. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I've seen this. David Beckham. Yeah, it's this movie with Jude Law. Was it? Yeah, and then there was like some magic kind of going on. Yeah, I've heard of her. I've heard of her. Yeah. Um, if you're ever going to do King Arthur, do that. The best. Mists of Avalon. I think I've always seen it. Who was it that wrote it? Miss of Avalon. Yeah, I always see this cover the of the woman on the horse holding the sword and all that. Iconic. Iconic. So yeah, a monumental reimagining of the Arthurian legend. Reading it deeply moving at times uncanny. Wait, reading it as a deeply moving and at times uncanny experience, an impressive achievement by Marion Zimmer Bradley, right? There's sequels here. Lady of Avalon Book 3. Can I see the series? I would like to see the series. Book 1 of 7. I was recommended it and bought it. I have to read it. That's like the whole gist of it. But I have so many other things to read. I'm reading um well, I was reading Well of Ascension, but then I left it at the doctor's office and I have to go pick that up. And so yeah, Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson, and I'm reading right now the Broken Earth trilogy, right? Yeah. But I haven't started the second book yet because I'm reading Well of Ascension. And then I started reading Raven Song by TJ Klune, which is about werewolves. And I will say nothing more on that. But yeah, no, I haven't seen that King Arthur. I think I just need a, yeah. I read up to book 4. I'm like multiple. I don't know how many chapters I'm in on book 4 on the Wheel of Time, but yeah, I read the first 3 books. I'm lukewarm to the show. I was very excited for it, but I feel like I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, just do it. Just do what's in the book. Oh, the first book is Wolf Song, Hopeful Soul, but it is yeah, Wolf Song got weird. There's like a few things that I think should have been changed. I talked about it in one of my videos of like what I've been doing, of like updates on things I've read and all that. But yeah, how many books are you in on that? After sitting it down for years, and I just finished book 7. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you're ahead of me. I was like, wait. Book 4, I also stopped on book 4. Apparently book 7 is what they call the slog or something like that. There's like a moment like from book, I think it's like 8 to something or 9 to something. So you're close to it where like things slow down. Like they don't like like apparently that's where a lot of people start struggling with the book, and like you can't skip them because yeah, it seems like nothing really happens, it seems. But yeah, yeah, it does need to be set down every now and then. Yeah, I don't know when I'll pick it up again. Who knows if I will. I think I will. But yeah, book 9, it's like the worst rated. Yeah, and it's like because I really enjoyed the first 2 books. I'm like, oh yeah, this is totally like Lord of the Rings fan fiction almost, but with totally a lot more world building and clear descriptions of like the magic system in there. I really quite like it. So yeah, uh, so like books. So yeah, we'll see if I pick up book 4, but again, it's there. I have up to book 6. So yeah, I have Fires of Heaven and Chaos Rising. Is that something like that? Lord of Chaos. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, yeah. It's there. It's a lot. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get them. So you can see. Oof. I mean, surprise. Yeah, I'm like, I'd have to see. I haven't picked up much on like his views on things, I'm sure, because I mean, like he has I mean, it's like a little hush hush undertone of the main of, I can't remember her name right now, but the main bitch, Rosamund Pike, plays her, but like she's lesbian, you know. But yeah, like this is book 1. Of course, this is the hardcover, but still, which is like here 700 pages. No, it's less than that without the. So for like 600 to 700 pages is the first book, and then like book 4 is, yeah, Jesus, book 4 is huge. Oh yeah, book 4 is 900 pages. Yeah. Anyways, so the first book about the werewolves, Raven Song, that's the second book. Raven Song is book 2. the first one. I gotta put these back. Wolf Song, which I'm gonna say this as if you're gonna pick this up and read about the werewolves, it's gay werewolves, and um uh 2 words, age gap. It's weird, and I'm like, this is very weird, TJ Klune. This is a choice. Nothing happens, but it ever so teeters on that. Then I'm like, what is happening? So yeah. Let's see, his overall view of women seems very feminist at first, and I began realizing that he really kind of views women as the cudgel bearers of the relationship. It's really good. I enjoyed it. It made me cry at times, because I connected with them. Yeah, it's just a heads up, hopeful soul. You know, it's just a heads up, like just so you know what you're getting into. But yeah, so far what I've seen, what I've seen in his approach to feminism in his fantasy works is that, I guess, as like, as at the time when it was coming out, I'm pretty sure it was, for feminism, quite groundbreaking, to show like actually like a lot of women in power and having power and all that. But to me, what's going on here is that and I'm on book 4, so I'm like, there's like a system here of like, and they do have these moments of commentary of like, of who's really in power and whatnot. And really it's kind of like he's playing with that, he's playing with the, what's it called, it's still a hierarchical system, but just because it's women at the top and men at the bottom doesn't necessarily mean that's feminism. You know, there's more to that. There's more to that. But anyways, is it romantic? If so, that's okay. Love is love. It's so the only issue with this is that what is it? It's unrequited love sucks and it's all inclusive to sexual. Yeah, no. I'm not talking about the queerness. I loved the queer relationships in this, but the only thing that I had an issue with was the age gap between the main love interests. Oh gosh, yeah. And the thing is that I thought, and to go back to Wheel of Time, I'm like having 2 conversations about Wolf Song and then Wheel of Time. Even though here's Haimati, Haimanti, probably looking for a reading. So yeah, I'm like, the point is that like, I thought like the point of like the whole system of it is that like it's out of balance, and so the point is to try and fix it and rebalance things and find equality in that. So I'm like, you know, rather than it's like, oh, women on top, that's not necessarily good. Men on top, obviously we're looking at how it is now, patriarchy, bad, you know. So yeah, so queer, it depends. I use queer for the overall umbrella term, but if I'm speaking of let's say gay men, I'm speaking particularly of gay men. If I refer to trans people, if I'm focusing on trans issues, then I'll say trans, you know, or you know, but queer to me is the overall thing. Some people do take offense to it, but for me personally, I tend to just, I use that as the umbrella term when I'm referring to the whole group. So far, though, this is only gay men. There's probably like there's only 2 3 female characters here. So yeah. Yeah. How I'm using it, it's not that, but it's like a reclamation of, for me at least. So yeah, if you're so yeah, that's what I say. But if I'm speaking particularly, yeah, I kind of slipped there saying queer when honestly, most of the relationships here are gay. Well, no, I take that back. It is queer because the main character is bisexual. So there we go. I don't know what Haimanti is saying. Do you want a reading? Haimanti, please use your words. Oh yes, Steph Z. Yes, yeah. I was like, I know there was someone else, and I feel like Steph Z comes on quite a bit. I know we got sidetracked, but I'm like, I love these books. But anyway, Steph. Is that short for anything? No, we're just gonna call you Steph. LOL, I was creeping. Well, you got some good book recommendations. But anyways, Wolf Song was really good. I'm reading Raven Song, and it's kind of like treading a bit in like familiar territory. No, I'm getting off topic. What's your question, Steph? Yeah, I know your name is familiar. You see, I can remember Steph, but not Blue Crescent Tarot. Anyways, oh yeah, I have lots of books to recommend. I also recommend the 5th season by N.K. Jameson, which I also saw she started her own masterclass, which I'm like, oh my god, yes, please. But I've only read 5th season, but it's a good book. You and Kushiel's Dart. Or was it someone else that recommended Kushiel's Dart? Anyways, Earthsea is also a series I'm reading. Let's try and keep it focused here real quick for Steph. I have some stuff going on at work. I'm wondering if my manager is trying to write me up. Are you behaving? It's always my number one bay. The author is TJ Klune with a U, not an I. Not Klein, Klune. Just look up Wolf Song. You'll see it there. Anyways, let's see. Wondering if my manager is trying to write me up. Ooh. Ah. Okay, we're gonna use this one. She was acting shady, and I've kind of spoken up about it, and I feel like she might be trying to retaliate. Ooh. And now, back to this bitch that got a lot to say about me back in the press. Miley, what's good? You know, that's how you gotta be. No, I wish I had more practical advice. I have very little work experience in like in the work in the work field like that. Yeah, I'm always like, hey Nikki, I'm very much of the, you don't like your job? Is your job like stressing you out way too much and you're not being appreciated and you're not seeing that growth, you know? Then time to move on. Time to grow somewhere else, you know? A little bit. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, you don't want to act that way in like work because then it'll make things worse. But yeah, you should. But you should. It's definitely that. Like, hey, you're my manager. Why are you acting weird? You know, what's up? What's good? Miley, what's good? Manager, what's good? I try that as well. I never made any friends. You better get that. You better get that resume refreshed, girl. You better get that. I know. You better get that. You better refresh that resume. You better get your applications ready. You gotta sign up for those 2 weeks. I've heard of the Dresden Files. Yeah. Okay. Bye, hopeful soul. Thank you. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm like always like, oh, you're a truck driver. Oh. Yeah, I heard about the struggles of a truck driver, what it takes to be. I'm familiar with it. How, yeah, the clownery that can go on with that. You got the three of clouds, the three of swords. It's not looking good. Uh, rocky shores here. Don't pull your ship up into here. If my camera will focus. Right now, good. Well, it's 8:12 here. And you have the 9 of clouds as well here. It's not looking good, girl. Get out while you can. But you also have, yeah, and you have the lovers, which again I think it highlights the idea of choice, you know. Yeah, the time difference. Yeah, I'm not there. I'm not there at the magic time yet. So yeah, I think it's definitely like you can definitely choose a different and better job, Steph. So yeah, it'll treat you right. So if I say it would get worse, I believe so. Yeah. I'm sorry, these aren't very good cards to get. I mean, do you see the guy down there? Right there. Yeah, I'm looking, but I don't know if I should speak up anymore about. I mean, apply. Don't look. Apply. You know, start applying, and when you can, put in those 2 weeks as soon as you can. You know. And you think she keyed your car? Oh my! That's wild. That's wild right there. Yeah, you gotta get out of that. You gotta get out of that relationship. They don't treat you right. Well, I mean, it's a suspicion that she keyed your car, but yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. Don't get too comfortable. Don't think, oh, maybe things will blow over. There's opportunity there. Take it. You see the person here? Where is it? Right here, laying down there? Get up and go through. You know. Take any opportunity you can get. You know. That's what I'm getting at least. But then again, that's just what the cards are saying. Very good, very good. Yeah, I'm also applying to jobs and all that. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see what we get. We'll see, I guess. Yeah. No, you're gonna get there, and hopefully they don't like like a will this affect your work history in a way? I doubt it. You know. Yeah, it doesn't look. It's not looking good. I would for sure, just off of the 3 and the 9 of swords, I wouldn't stay there. A work environment, you don't want a 9 of swords. You don't want a 9 of swords. You don't want a 3 of swords. You're gonna want to. What would you want? You'd want to. You'd want a 3 of discs. You'd want to. What else? A 6 of discs. Those are the cards you want to see in those. So yeah. So yeah. Anyways, I wish my readings were always so clear. I mean, they sometimes, yeah, sometimes they can be. Sometimes those really negative cards are like pretty clear. So like, yeah, no, uh, which is what's great about those negative cards, I guess. Um, but yeah, sometimes some of the cards, which is why I didn't want to use the Marielle. Sometimes she can be very big picture and isn't really, sometimes you need some grounding at times for some of the questions. So yeah. Sorry if I'm yawning and it makes y'all yawn. But anyways. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everybody that wants to do that wanted a reading. So yeah. Oh no. Oh gosh. What was it that let's see, I asked you last time about my dad. I talked to being sick and it came true. Oh, he was sick. He had triple bypass surgery. He's doing better though, right? I hope. Right? It's been a long time. And I don't know when I did that reading for you. I have to find it. This is why I should record my readings and check. But like with these, it's like it's so in the moment. But yeah. I mean, I guess the record is in my YouTube channel, but yeah. He is, but I decided to still not talk to him. Okay. I'm like, it's to each their own choice, and um yeah, learning to be with learning to be comfortable with the relationships that you have. Blood relations don't necessarily have uh uh you know as much of a hold as we think they do. um they should, but it requires actual genuine you know affection and care. you know but anyways. Which, going back to that, my readings are always so clear. I'm like I was worried that when I got back on here, I'd be like, wait, can I do, like, it's been so long since I've done them. I was like worried that I'd like lost my mojo in doing readings and all that, but it seems like I still got it. But what I would like is more one-on-one, having more of a face-to-face, in-person type of reading session. Trying doing more like, I don't want to use Zoom, but the best example is like a Zoom call, for readings or something, or some other, or maybe over Skype. Is Skype still around? Didn't they shut that down or something? I don't know. Something that allows for more, maybe video chat, or what else? Or in person. I need to find a way to do in-person readings. I've been saying that for a long time, but I don't know how I would go about that. What would that? Yeah. I wondered if you had disappeared for a bit. I didn't remember seeing you pop up. I was offline for like almost like a year, I want to say. Like the last time I uploaded something, the last time I went live before December 2nd was April 29th, 2023. Yeah, and then before that, and then April 21st, and the last live reading I did was October 21st, 2022. So I've been very sporadic. And then videos, my last video that I did in February 6th of this year, and then before that it was May 5th. But that was unlisted. Those are all unlisted videos, yeah. Yeah, and then that was January 13th was my last video for the Thoth. Yeah. I think. Well, it was very unintentional. Just if I'm being quite honest, it was me not being able to manage time in my relationship versus time with this. And I prioritized my relationship over this, which wasn't bad, because I enjoyed my time with my boyfriend at the time. But now that I'm here, now that boyfriend's not in the picture, I'm now here, and I'm now able to, which is the thing I've noticed. It's like when I'm in a relationship, I tend to just invest a lot of time in that relationship. And I guess that means, I guess that means I guess that would mean my love language is quality time. Maybe, if I want to spend time with you, that means that's how I say I love you in some ways. But I try to say that in as many different ways as I can. I don't like to limit it in one way. But anyways, that's enough of the yeah. Let's see. I haven't been in a relationship in so long, but I believe I would be the same way. I'm like I'd have to. Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah. My relationship is with yarn and crochet. That's nice. Yeah. Mine is right now, I guess. Oh no. I'm going out, but I'm not dating anyone. There's a few people, but it's just, I don't know. Gay dating is wild. Let's just say that. We're gonna change this. We're gonna change this. We're gonna change this live stream. No, this is not the live stream to be talking about this. Very off topic, but it's so slow right now. Where are all the hoes at? Where are all the people that want readings at? But yeah. Let's see. It's stupid is what it is. It is. It's so dumb. But I'm like, I'm not the best at. I'm not the best at like scheduling dates and all that. It's like no. I don't. I'm like And I'm like, if the wishy-washiness, I think for me is where I'm like, okay, yeah, no, maybe I'm not ready to go back out and start dating again. But yeah, I'm like. But yeah, gay dating is wild, particularly with. I mean, you're not in a very like, you're not in an area that's like, Shane. It's just going to be you and me talking now. You're not in a very like, what's the word, like prominent gay city. Like there's Los Angeles and there's San Francisco and then there's Atlanta and what else? any of the big cities, New York, any big high populated cities, Oh my God, yes. Yes. I fucking hate it. What do I talk about with you? What do I talk? But, oh gosh. Uh, there's 18 or 72. Thankfully, mine aren't too bad. I have a good range. Where I live is pretty like, there's a good diversity here, but sometimes it's like, but there's a cap. There's a cap to what you can do here. But yeah, small talk. I fucking hate small talk. And let me tell you right now. Tell me why. No, I'm not gonna get into it now. No. But I fucking hate small talk. And it's like, I want to talk about deeper things, meaningful things, opinionated things. Sometimes maybe even controversial. Because I also like to be like, well, here's where you're wrong. you know? But it's a yeah. If I hate the uh I hate the good morning, hey, how are you, what's up, you know like, talk about something, and let's talk about something other than sex, as fun as it is. Anything else, I'd be like, sure, like, but gay men are just too horny, I think. um but yeah, 18 or 72, which, I mean, I'm not opposed to an older person, but I think like 70 is like the cutoff, you know. And 18, I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm like, I go on Scruff, and I'm like, I see the matches, and I'm like, Scruff, please take Scruff algorithm, please take the hint that I'm not into 21 and under. I'm not into that. 18 to 20, I'm not into that. I'm not. I mean, yeah. Um, I'm just not. Yeah. Yeah. And it's surprising how many there are. And I'm like, you don't know. Yeah. And it's like, here's the thing. There's something freeing about being more sexually open and having less inhibitions about it. But uh I think, because I think it's like, with that compatibility, it's kind of, hopefully sets the groundwork for something more. But it's like, again, like, we need to learn to be more, not emotionally open, and that's not accurate, but that's also needed, but more socially open. I once went on a date. The conversation was dead. It was breakfast. I think maybe it was too early. I was awkward. I couldn't talk. It's like, what were we talking about? And that's the thing there. I'm like, wait, I do get a date. I go on a date. What do we talk about? What do we say? And that's the thing also that I have an issue with, is I'm too quiet. But that's not because I'm shy. Well, probably. But it's also because I listen. I like to listen, and I like to take things in, and I like to process. And then I like to respond after some time of thinking about what information or data I've taken in. So it makes me a very quiet person, but it also makes me more cautious of what I say and how I say it. But it stunts my ability for communication. uh and to me, communication is key. Anyways, that was this live stream. As always, these live streams never go as they plan, well, except the last one. I said I'm going to do readings, and I did readings all throughout. Talking to my therapist, which, speaking of, I'm looking for a therapist. My doctor gave me a pamphlet for, like, I guess it's the referral to their therapist. I called them once yesterday. I called them again today. And I'm like, am I calling them when they're closed? Do they not have someone to answer the phone? Like, please, someone. But apparently it's really hard to find a therapist here for some reason. But anyways, and she wants me to think about the topics that really matter to me and work at making new relationships by using those topics. Oh. Well, here's the thing. That's good. Not topics, not hobbies. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try. I'm gonna pin them down. I'm gonna get those two bitches and talk to them and find someone, just for somewhere to start. You know, we'll see. We'll see how if I can get a hold of them. But yeah, that's it. Topics, not necessarily like about those hobbies, because sometimes our hobbies are not something that the person we're talking to is interested in. Okay. Like, I'm like, again, tarot is cool and fun for me, but it definitely is not a stimulating thing of conversation. That's one of the things with my past relationship, that it's something I was deeply interested in, and how he talked or asked me or initiated the conversation around the topic, gave me like a bit of like just like automated small talk, which I was like, I think he was just, I don't know if he was trying to connect with me genuinely or not, or yeah, anyways. But anyways, like I would share my interests on it, and talk about the tarot or whatever, but he it just wouldn't, he obviously didn't really care that much about it, other than beyond like a slight curiosity on it. uh Let's see, I don't really care if we like doing the same things all the time. It's probably best if I have my own hobbies. I'm selfish in that way. No, that makes sense. That's kind of the point of like, yeah, we should not, we don't have to share the same interests and hobbies, but we should be able to vent our uh talk about our uh our interests, with them, and share that interest, and and know that that the interest is being like kind of reciprocated in a way. But yeah, it's kind of awkward to go into the chat here. um I feel that people have become more self-absorbed. I I don't know, in terms of like the dating scene here, and where I live, it's not so much that. um Yeah, it's like, you don't need to crochet with me, just but respect my yarn. Yeah, or like, you know, get, it'll give you an idea as to what to get them, to what to get the other person for like a gift or something, as well. But of course, for at least for me, tarot is kind of tricky, because I'm like, if someone wants, if I'm dating someone and they want to get me a gift, if they want to give me a tarot deck as a gift, I'm probably like, oh, how nice. I don't like it, but that's not the point. But it's like, I think crochet and yarn, that's more tactile and more, not tactile, what am I saying, that's more buyable, that's more giftable, get you some yarn, get you some new crochet needles or whatever, uh and you could, and you can make something for them, you know in a way. So there's possibilities there for me, or or fountain pens or whatever, or books, in a way, reading the same books and talking about them. But yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky because it's like, how do you initiate those, It's also very gay and probably a turn off to many gay. Well, it's like, I think if you want to turn on to gay dudes, it's like, obviously, like, I'm not going to use tarot or fountain pens for that. I don't use that for being sexy, or sexually attractive or whatever, you know, just like how I don't, you know, just how like I'm pretty sure gays that do drag don't use drag as like a leading thing for that, you know, or to be attractive to people or whatever. It just shows that they have a talent and that they have something to do. It's but yeah, I'm like I don't think crochet, no. That's not the worst, but yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, I wonder which ones I have. You know, uh, yeah, yeah. It's things that we gotta we gotta work on. Maybe none. They might be there that I'm not aware of. I just try to come at things like everybody's into something. I may not be that something that they're into, and I may not be into those things, but I know everybody's into something is going to get turned on by something, you know. Um, so yeah, it's crochet. Hey, you know what? There's someone out there that's into that. But no, I think it's a. I think, I think I think it's more so. Again, I think we're prioritizing the sexual attraction before anything else, you know. I mean, for a better dating pool, at least you can find you have a higher probability socially of finding a loving relationship in a more higher populated, more diverse city. Um, so yeah, like I mean, where I live, it's not the most diverse. Again, it's not LA, but it's LA's backyard. So it's and more surprisingly more gay people are moving here, it seems. I think it's just they're just trying to get a get one up on the housing market, and so it's a lot of for profit housing and stuff like that. Anyways, um but yeah, I think yeah, that's Chicago. Bitch, I'm from Chicago. No. Um yeah, I've my brother-in-law is from Chicago. Uh and that's all I have to say on that. Yeah. Um yeah, we're almost been on for almost 2 hours and not a lot of I was thinking, oh, Wednesday night, perfect for reading. It's Mercury's day, but no, I think I might do Sunday readings. I don't know. We'll see. I hope he's happy. He's it's a mixed bag, I guess. Yeah, I think. I mean, um, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't talk to him much. He's very quiet. Yeah, weekends might be better for it. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, I've gone live. Wait, was it when was what was December 2nd? Uh, here we go. Here's my calendar. Yeah, December 2nd was a Saturday. Yeah. And I was like, okay, yeah, there was more action then. Yeah, I forget. I'm like, it's the afternoon. I'm like, it's the middle of the week. It's Wednesday. It's Mercury's day. Like, it's the day for divination, right? No, I guess I didn't do it right. I guess I didn't do the planetary days right. Maybe the planetary hour was off, you know? Um, let's see if that goes all right. I have to switch to a different book for a while though. Yeah, I'm probably I'll probably head out. I'll probably hop off soon and probably go back to gaming. Hello Nikita. Um, but yeah, it was a nice little tangent. Nice little. The library was open, though. Of course, I'm the only librarian here. There is no list. I don't do no lists no more, Nikita. You will be the last reading, Nikita. What's your question? Depends on the question though. If not, I'll just stop this live stream. All right. Good night, Shane. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Oh no. What's your question, Nikita? You'll be the last reading. But again, depends on the question. Let's see. Well, I got a job offer from the interviewer I'm going to give tomorrow. It's in Tata Communications. Communications? We're just going to say communications. Oh, let's see. Okay. Let's do this. The last reading of the night, people. Let's see. Should I use this one? I think this is the deck to use. I love this deck. I don't use it much, but I love it. When I use it, it works. Also, isn't the interview like a pretty good indicator that you're gonna get the job? Like, well, I guess if they do the follow-up, the second interview, that's usually a good sign. I mean, hey, at least you got an interview. Oh. Mm-hmm. 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 It's a contract-based position, which makes sense. For 6 months. Oh. Be a long time. But you got some good cards here. You got the Queen of Swords. We love her. Yes. Very fair, just, cool, level-headed. Okay. You got then the Three of Cups. Love it. Okay. Maybe lighthearted? There's a funness to the Three of Cups, but I like the joy and the communion and the coming together of this. It's gonna be a good. I think it's a good sign here. What I really like to talk about is that you also got the King of Swords as well. Which I'm like, communications, contract-based position. I'm like, I think the King and the Queen work pretty well together with the Three of Cups between them. I think you got this. Just keep a level head. You got this. Yeah, it's in my cousin's project, so it's fun. There we go. There we go. The only issue I see here, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. Something about the commute or the travel. Something about the traveling here. Or possibly something unknown? Where I guess it might be. I guess the Six of Swords here at the bottom of the deck is asking, where are you going in the long run? Where are you going? As Lady Gaga says in Joanne, girl, where do you think you're going? Oh, girl. There's a problem with travel. You see, I doubt myself at times like that. I always doubt myself, but then see, I'm like, you see, I do. I am a tarot reader, yes. So yeah, what is the problem in travel then? And this is more like, I guess, to do with the work, but I guess, or maybe going to the interview might be the problem. I got an exam in January and I have to shift in December if I get a job. Well, let them know. I'm pretty sure if they give you the job, if you get the job, have to move back to my place twice. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That would be the only. Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm sure the job would understand, and they'd have to, if this exam, like for school, right? But it seems, which, I mean, with the king and the queen of swords, albeit the queen is known as being a little bit of a bitch, but they're fair in the end of it. That's the one thing that you can take from those two court cards, is that they are just and they're fair as long as they're understanding and you're clear and honest with them. But yeah, I think you got this. Just keep that level head and don't worry about it. So yeah. Yeah, it's really important to, yeah. Of course, of course. Yeah, any employer should understand that to anyone they're trying to hire. So yeah, this is I love this deck. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. Let's see. Or can I super chat? I mean, sure. I mean, if you want, if you'd like, yeah. I'm always down for a super chat. You can donate whatever you're comfortable with, $1 or more. $1 is usually what I say. So yeah, I usually ask like $1 per card, but it's whatever. All right, Nikita. I'm not even sure if super chat is even available for my channel still. I mean, it's still there. It's still activated, it seems. And now we wait. Maybe my super chat isn't. If not, it's fine. Yeah, I might have to check my. Yeah, it says I got it. Maybe it's because it's. Yeah, I guess, huh? Oh, I also got super thanks. I don't have that, but yeah. Yeah, for next one. And if not, next time you can use I have a PayPal link down there, and you can send a tip through there. So yeah, it's all right. Let's see. What's your question for your exam? And it might be even because I'm going through StreamYard, maybe that might affect it. I don't know. Your country doesn't have PayPal. That's all right then. It's all good. The intent is there. So what's your, again, let's see. Ooh. Let's see. Do you see me getting an admission into the XLRI? James, I don't know, in the BM program for the academic year. Let's see. Okay. And you know what? I got this deck. I was like, I don't even know if this is going to be the right deck. I think this is the right deck. So the exam is related to college admission. Okay. Ooh. I don't think you're ready. I mean, have you been studying, girl? You got the Fool. Okay. Fresh new starts. Obviously, great opportunities there. But he seems to not be ready for you got the Judgment card, and also they go like, what if you like, yeah, they go like that. And Justice. So this seems pretty big. And it seems with the Fool and Judgment and Justice, it's a trial. You got it. How prepared do you feel about this? Because this is quite intense, or it seems, and I feel like the Fool is a little unprepared for it. Then again, pause here to take a minute. Let's take a look at what's being actually depicted here, because this is Orpheus. Okay. And so Orpheus, he goes into the underworld and he sings his motherfucking heart out. And he's able to get his wife Eurydice back. And of course, he has that other trial to go through. So I think what it might be referring to is that there might be a second test or some other test that you may have to go through that you may not be prepared for. Maybe, you got the big one. There might be a smaller one that might get in the way. Okay, so you're currently focused on your focus on the interview, because again, you got that. It seems like you got that down. At least the cards are saying that. But yeah, I think perhaps whenever you can, I like to say cross your T's, dot your I's, and freshen up your studies a bit for that test, for that exam. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, don't get lazy. Do not get lazy. Do not, sit around and smell the flowers. Don't get too relaxed. Kind of what's being said there. Yeah. Is there anything else? Yeah, but that's big. The Fool, Judgment, and Justice. Pretty big, but yeah. I'm being lazy these days, true. Yeah, but it's which again, although yes, get back on it, but of course, don't burn yourself out. Of course, take that into account of doing your studies and preparing for the interview. Make sure to also enjoy those lazy days that you can. Just don't it'll sneak up on you. You don't want to be caught off guard from of these two, of Judgment and Justice. Like, damn, that is powerful. That is very powerful. But I think with most myths, usually the heroes come out on top. So yeah, so there you go. That's what I got there. That's all I got there for that. That's all I got to say on that. Let's see. Any chance that I can make if I work? I have a month for that exam. I'm like, I think you will. I'm like, you'll be working and studying for the exam, right? I shouldn't shuffle it. I shouldn't shuffle the cards. Yeah, studying and work. I guess that might be what this is referring to. The work and studying and managing those two and learning to balance those two. What would that be like? What would you got to consider how draining your job would be to how to and how much in the way it would get from being able to study for your exams. Who's this? Who this? Who are you? What do you think of the new cut? Why? How are you? Why? True. Yeah. Consider that. And like I said, talk to your work. If you get the job, first of all, get that job that you're gonna get. You're gonna get the job. Let's keep that mindset. You're getting the job. You got the job. But when you do get the job, talk to your boss and see if they can work out better schedules for you to work in studying for and preparing for the exam. And like I mentioned before, like let them know. Be like, hey, can you take this into consideration of for my work, and I'm sure they might be able to help. They might be able to work a schedule with you on that. So yeah. Where did Jesus go? Jesus shaved his hair and went punk a bit. No, not punk. I don't know. Oh gosh. Oh, but what are the chances I'll make it to my college? No, no, no. Me and my boyfriend broke up. Maybe that's why I shaved my head. I don't know. I just wanted to try something new, but yeah. But no, I'm okay. I'm safe. Okay. Let's see. I guess I could. Let's see. Okay, Brittany. I don't have an umbrella, but watch out when I do. Um, but yeah, Nikita. Let me see. I'll pull another card for you, Nikita. Because it seems like yeah, like it's like you seem so sweet. I try to be. I try to be. I try to be. Um, let's see, real quick. One card. You got so much Indian. Oh, I'm like, well, I'm not, but I get that a lot. I get that a lot for some reason. And you, why? How are you doing in your relationship? How are we doing? Whenever? No, the chat's been pretty slow. Why? This live stream's been pretty slow. Like it. I think the most I got was like maybe 8 people in a live stream. Let's see, Nikita. Oh, you got the Emperor. I'm gonna take that as a yes. But still, that like it's gonna be a hard trial, but you're gonna get there. Getting married soon? What? Wait, seriously? No, really? Wait, what? What? Yes? No? What? Okay, I was like, that's a very soon. Yeah, a hard test, but I think if you are your own emperor, you'll be like, I'm gonna own this shit. You got it. I'm gonna say yeah. Like I said, it's a lot of it is mine. He's a good guy. Aw. What's that like? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm like, it's for now. We'll see. No, I'm just kidding. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Why? OMG, what? What's the OMG why? What's the OMG for? He was not nice. No, he was nice to me. He was nice to me. It was complicated. Not that, no, that's not the right word either. No. Uh he sorry. It was not nice. He was nice. He was nice to me. He was just young. I kept thinking about when you mentioned the one guy that you were talking to, what was it, the Scorpio or the water sign, whatever it was, before the guy you're with now. And I was thinking how you just mentioned too young, and I was like, and I'm like, the guy I was dating with, the guy, my boyfriend, he was young, and I was like, well, we'll see. Let's see how it goes. No, he was too young. Oh yeah, yeah. No. uh, yeah, too young and too inexperienced. I think if I were to make a guess, I think he wanted a relationship You're welcome, Nikita. I think he wanted a relationship so bad, but didn't know about what it entailed to be committed in a relationship, and what entails in being responsible in a relationship. I think that's what he lacked. Uh, but that isn't to say that I didn't have my flaws either. Uh, in a relationship, because again, going long distance was one of the big factors, and I couldn't handle that. Girl, bye. No, wait, come back. Don't leave. Come back, why? I need a gay best friend to talk about this. Probably not live in front of a lot of people. I am. I am. I am. I am. I've been. Don't worry. I've been. Don't worry. I've been. Where else am I gonna go? Where else am I gonna go? That's my. uh, oh my gosh. Wait, why? How long have you and your new man's been? Yeah. You cannot be this. Oh, I've, I've always been the Samantha. I think I'll always be the. No, I don't want to be the Samantha. The Samantha's fun. Uh, into Charlotte. Who's Charlotte? Which one's Charlotte? It's been so long. When are you gonna do Hex in the City again? When's the next Hex in the City? Let me see here. Oh, her. Yeah, you see, I was the Charlotte before, but yeah. Girl, I have no life. What do you mean? What do you mean? That means you have plenty of time. That means you have plenty of free time to do that, But it's Charlotte. I saw someone do a video on Charlotte and seeing how actually out of all the girls in Sex and the City, she's the one that changed the most out of all of them. Okay, hashtag booked and blessed. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, what do you mean you have no life? You're booked and blessed. There we go. Yeah, you're booked and busy, booked and blessed. Yeah. I was like, I thought so. I'm like, if you have no life, aka you have no free time, like you have tons of free time, then like, what do you mean? Doing a show right now and I'm directing another. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You need to come to Chicago. Tell that to Shane. I'm like, what would I do in Chicago? What is the scene like in Chicago? Oh, I would love. Oh, I would love that. I would love that. I think I really need that. Messy, sexy, but I'm like, it's cuffing season, and bears are the perfect types for cuffing season. I know you to. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? There's no proof. What proof? What proof do you have on that? Other than what I just said right now before, I was like, I would love a bear. How do you know? Girl, I'm a witch. I forget. I forget you are. You got that third eye clearly open. No, there's plenty of options where I'm at. You know, uh yeah. I'm like, what's new with you? Other than being single, applying to college, applying to jobs, I got a car. So yeah, lots of new things. So technically, if I wanted to, if I was crazy and unhinged enough, I absolutely would drive up to Chicago, do a whole drive up there, cross country, yeah, college ill. That's how I've been. I'm still kind of like that about it, but I'm like, let's just try. Let's just give it a shot. Fine, we'll go, let me you I'm not that unhinged. If I was unhinged, I would not have lived the life that I've lived in the past decade that I lived my life. I would not have lived so sheltered. I'm becoming more unhinged. I guess maybe what's internal is now becoming external. The within is coming the without. And I know someone just straight up asked for a reading, and I just completely ignored it to catch up with you. Why? What do you mean the life I've lived? What life? Unhinged. What do you mean? What tea? The tarot tea. Yeah, tarot tube's been wild, but that's like it's in its own ways, but not as crazy as like other things in life. A community tea. The UN unhinged. I heard something weird. I don't know if that was my dog or not. It sounded like a hissing noise. Maybe it was my computer. God, you miss me. I know. I do. Why? I do. I miss the live chats with you. That's what it is. My channel needs it. My channel. Well, no. I think I just no. What I do miss is uh is the social connection, the friendship. Yeah. You got a car. Congrats. You're a big boy now. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But I do joke around. I was like, yeah, now I'm gonna be able to go cruising at the parks now. Uh, son, can I ask you a question? I'm actually logging off right now. I'm just catching up. Excuse me, son. Me and Y are having a conversation here. Okay. You're kind of interrupting a conversation that I'm having with my friend Y. Okay. So no, you cannot. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm actually gonna log off. I did one last reading. That was that. I'm not unhinged. Um, so yeah, I wish I could, but next time I'll be live again later. I'll try and go live this weekend. We'll see. We'll see what happens this weekend if I'm able to. I think so. I should be able to. It's more like if I'm feeling up to it. But yeah, to it. Only if you'll go live with me. Why? I'll only do it if Y's there. I'm just kidding. No. I'm like, he don't need that. But anyways, I think yeah, we're gonna log off now. We're almost at the 2.5 hour mark. Yeah, we're gonna do it. So, anyways, this has been another live stream with me, the Tiger's Abyss. Well, that's very weird. I hate referring to myself as the Tiger's Abyss, but I rarely feel comfortable saying that out loud. Anyways, thank you everyone for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I go live again. And yeah, hopefully you guys, if whoever missed a reading, come back next time I'm live. Get a reading there. Anyways, thank you everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.